It took me over 30 years of my life and nearly 10 years in corporate world to know what real confidence actually is. I spent years in consulting, one of the intense job out there where confidence is actually your bread and butter. If you can't be confident in front of client, you're done. And I've done this in two different worlds, in India as well as UK, two different working culture, two different expectations. And honestly, I wasn't this person always. I started off as a shy, timid, scared to speak, shaking in front of clients. And over the years, this journey of confidence has broken me down and I've rebuilt myself. I've failed, I've learned, and I've pushed through. And slowly I've become someone who can walk into the room and can take charge with confidence. I learned all this hard way, but you don't have to. Let's go. The first lesson is accept who you are. Most people spend their life pretending to be someone else because they can't accept who they are. Maybe they don't like their physical stature, their height, their weight, the way they look, their skin tone, they're ashamed of their background, what their parents do, where they come from. But you have to understand that confidence cannot be built on shame. I spent years during my teenage, during my 20s, feeling sad about things that I couldn't change, my height or the way I look or my financial background. And I wasted so much time thinking about, oh, if I was so much taller, I could have done this, I could have taken that career. Oh, if I was so much richer, I could have done this in my life, I could have done that in my life. What's the point? You cannot change the cards that you were dealt with. But what you can do is you can work hard to make sure that you actually get the life that you want. Accept your story, accept your look, accept your background, accept everything, then make success in spite of it. For example, you would have seen so many dark skin creators out there. They didn't let their insecurity take over their dreams. They actually created a career out of this. They made content for dark skin people. They made products for dark skin people because there was a gap in the market. Believe me, once you start accepting everything, you'll feel free. You feel that a burden has been lifted off your chest because you feel that now you don't have to hide and you are who you are. And you are great, you are amazing, and you can do great thing in life in spite all of this or all that you have right now. The next lesson is keep promises to yourself. Confidence is built like a trust. Every time you do what you said you will do, you teach your brain that I can rely on myself. But if you say you will wake up but you snooze, you say you'll work out but you don't do it, you say you'd eat healthy but you just eat junk, every broken promise to yourself is basically you giving signals to your brain that I can't trust myself. And that's why you're not confident, because deep down you know that you can't trust your words. Start small, keep tiny promises. Drink that water, go for that walk, complete that task. Every small win stacks up. And that's how you build self respect. Because if you don't respect yourself, you can never build real confidence. Third lesson is get comfortable being uncomfortable. This is game changer. Growth never feels good in the moment. The gym hurts, learning feel awkward, speaking in front of people is scary. What most people don't get, the goal isn't to eliminate fear. It is to act anyway. The goal isn't to just be comfortable with everything, but to act and to do it even when you're uncomfortable. Every time you do something scary, you expand your horizon. I was scary speaking in front of 10 people. In front of 50 people, I was terrified. But I did it anyways. And second time, it got better. And third time, I crushed it. Confidence is like a muscle. If you work out, you'll know that to build your muscle, you have to keep upping the weight. You can't just keep working on one weight all the time. Once you're comfortable with 5 kg, then you'll move to 10, then you'll move to 15. That's same thing with confidence. You have to keep challenging yourself. You have to keep putting yourself in that discomfort so that you become comfortable in discomfort. The fourth lesson is stop comparing yourself to others. Every time you look sideways, you lose momentum forward. You never know, you might be comparing your chapter 2 with someone's chapter 20. You see their success, but you don't see their sleepless night, the hard work, the doubts, the failures that they went through to achieve this. And you start judging yourself. You start feeling that maybe you're not good enough. The only person that you should compare yourself should be you, nobody else. You need to ask yourself, am I better than yesterday? And you're more invested in other people, what they're saying, how they're reacting. Your confidence is built on the external validation. And if somebody says something negative about you, your confidence crumbles down. But when you start focusing on yourself and your success, stop comparing about what everybody else is doing, your confidence is built internally and no one can take that away from you. The next thing is do hard thing on purpose, but give yourself space to make mistakes. I was thinking about someone, a very dear person in my life. That person is very disciplined, not scared of hard work, doing hard things. Then why is that person become so nervous when he has to do something? I realized that that person is actually putting a lot of pressure on himself, that when he's doing something, it has to be perfect, that he can't make mistake, there is no space to make mistake. Because of that pressure, he ends up in a situation where he feel really nervous and shaky. First, you have to teach your brain to do hard things. It could be as simple as taking cold shower, working out that extra set, because when you do hard thing, you're training your brain and your body that to be comfortable in discomfort. But at the same time, when you do hard thing, there are chances that you're going to make mistake because you're going out of your comfort zone. And you should be okay with that mistake. That mistake shouldn't discourage you from trying this again. Confidence is not about never feeling fear or afraid, but it's about knowing that you can handle this because you're ready to make mistake, you're ready to move beyond mistake, and you're ready to learn and grow. All right, so let's do a quick recap. Accept who you are, keep promises to yourself, get comfortable being uncomfortable, stop comparing, start focusing, and give yourself space to make mistakes. That's how you build real and lasting confidence. Not the loud and fake one, but the kind that stays even when no one is watching. If you like this video and you want more such content, then do subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video.